October 22nd, I announced I was going to host the 2020 contest of my Discord server. Ever since launching my Udemy course a few months ago, I've been slowly growing my Discord server full of people from the course and other 3D artists alike. It's been a great time and we've been helping each other grow in Blender and other programs. It was a lot of fun. Well, we spent 30 days working on it. Well, I didn't do anything really besides host it, but they had a little over 30 days to create their renders. And the theme for the contest was challenge yourself. Now, that can mean anything from doing something you've never done before or something on a grander scale. And I'm proud of everyone who participated, everyone improved, and did great work. In the opening sequence of this video, you saw all of the submissions that were received for the contest. So now, without further ado, I want to talk about the winners of the 2020 contest. I want to go ahead and preface this with, it was very difficult to choose 3 winners, and even more so to choose how they would rank in comparison with one another. Again, I want to reiterate that everyone that participated did a fantastic job. Everyone challenged themselves, everyone went above and beyond. It was incredible. So with that being said, in third place, we have Swappy with Battle of the Trident. Swappy actually had 2 different submissions to the contest, both being Game of Thrones inspired, with one of them being Winterfell's Godswood, which again is an excellent scene that I really liked. Battle of the Trident was really nice. I mean, just take a look at it. He created everything in this scene, from the armor on the characters to the characters themselves. He rigged them up, posed them, has excellent lighting, great use of images as planes with the water, and with these rocks. Let's hop over into the Blender scene. These rocks are they are just cubes with a subdivision surface modifier and a displacement texture, and some incredible use of the camera and placing objects to make it seem like there's more solid ground than there is. So excellent work, Swappy. It's a great piece. Both of yours you can be very proud of. And let's go ahead and take a look at Swappy's portfolio. So taking a look at his ArtStation here, he has plenty of excellent dragon sculpts. And I actually remember seeing him on the OpenVFX Discord months and months ago. I don't know how long he's been using Blender or sculpting, but I've definitely visibly seen his improvement over time. I mean, looking at some of these dragons, if my internet decides to load it, I mean, it's just excellent work. And he's very clearly a skilled 3D artist. With that being said, he still did challenge himself. I felt like this wasn't dragon related. He branched out. Excellent. I mean, it was great. So with that, it was difficult to not place him as second or first. Definitely he deserved a spot in the top 3, and I'll go into why the others deserve their spots as we cover them. So excellent work, Swappy. I'm sorry I couldn't give you first place, but you have some stiff competition out there. So great work though. Proud to see it. Next we have a submission by RigD, aka Gamer Noob. And this was I guess a fan-made recreation of the Lothric Castle interior from Dark Souls 3. Have not played Dark Souls 3, but this was made in Unreal Engine 4, and again, excellent work. It was superb. I mean, he made everything in this scene according to his Discord post. He learned the basic understanding of modularity, creating modular assets, reusing those modular assets, creating trim sheets, the basics of Unreal Engine 4, and making a lot of assets in a small time frame. From my understanding, he may be creating some sort of larger project, so very excited to see what's in the future for RigD here. Excellent work. Man, I wish I could really get into this scene. Unfortunately, he didn't provide. It was optional to provide the project files. So here he has a progression video where he started with the basic block out and moved on from there. And as someone who's worked a little bit in Unreal Engine 4, you can tell there's a lot of work that's gone into this. And I think if he truly was a UE4 beginner at the beginning of this. He's learned a lot of useful things, and it's done him quite well. So it was these are all of his reference images. So, working from reference images, it's a skill in and of itself. And I think a lot of people expected Rigby here to walk away with first place. And again, it was also difficult not to give him first place because it was just such a superb submission to the contest. However, he is in second place, and it was a very difficult decision. But looking at his submission, it's awesome. The lighting's there, the textures, everything just works. And again, very interested to see what he does in the future. Let's go ahead and take a look at his larger portfolio here on ArtStation. Here we are. So we can see he has a lot of really good stuff. So he's got, one of my favorites is this samurai right here. The last man standing for a samurai challenge, another contest. Again, great work. Obviously a very skilled artist and learned a lot through the submission process. So congratulations, Rigby, on all your great work. So let's move on to the first place winner of the 2020 contest, which is Ein Meister. When it actually comes down to the render, he submitted 2 different images. The rendered scene, I'm actually not a fan of. As far as the terrain goes, I don't think it meshes well with the tank. But popping over into his Blender scene, if we take away the terrain and the trees and everything else, I think this is where the piece really starts to shine. So Ein Meister, I don't think your terrain, in my opinion, it didn't do it justice, showcasing what you really done here. What you have, from my understanding, he used Hardops and Box Cutter to create this tank. It shows a true understanding of the hard surface workflow and competency in these add-ons, and it's very impressive. I can see here it is excellent. Just these tracks, the whole thing, it looks good. It just works. An excellent tank. And not only do we have an understanding of the hard surface workflow, but we actually have, looks like, some cloth brushes going on and this little stylized crewman getting out of the tank. So definitely not on the level as the tank, but it was a nice touch that sort of threw in this organic cloth feel into it. Again, excellent work. I'm very, very impressed as someone who's been struggling to sort of comprehend Hardops and Box Cutter. They're not the most user-friendly, I suppose. They're very nice add-ons, but the documentation out there I have found not to be the greatest. It can be kind of confusing to utilize these to their full extent. So very impressed with Ein Meister's work. This tank is just gorgeous, and again, it was difficult to choose who was going to be number 1 on this list. And if we take a look at his portfolio, I feel like this is something so far and above what Ein Meister has done, according to his ArtStation. There's nothing on here that really reflects the level of understanding of the hard surface workflow that he has displayed in this piece called Last Man Standing. Or no, sorry, not Last Man Standing. This is called New Ground, New Wheels by Ein Meister. So because of that, with the theme of the contest being challenge yourself, I felt like this, not only was this on par with the other submissions in terms of complexity and understanding, he also just showcased a significant increase in his skills, I feel like. So that is why he's walking away with the number 1 spot here in the contest today, which means, let me pull up the list here, he has won a Huion Canvas Pro 13 GT 133 graphics tablet, which is the graphics tablet that I have and is very nice. It is a very enjoyable piece of equipment for sculpting and for drawing, so I hope he finds use with it. And the other 2 people who have placed are walking away with credit for Blender Market to buy an add-on or whatever they would like. So all of those funds have come from The Udemy course I launched a few months ago on how to create a game-ready asset in Blender and Substance Painter, and I just felt very lucky to have anyone purchase the course at all. Decided to give that back a little bit. So it was a fun process, and again, very lucky to have anyone, period, take the course. So great work, everybody. And to close this video up, if you want to join the Discord server where this contest took place, and you can join in the chit-chat and the sharing of your work, asking questions, getting help, talking about 3D modeling or game development, the Discord invite link is down in the description below, as well as anything else you could need. Again, I appreciated everyone who submitted, and congratulations to Einmeister, RigD, and Swappy, and everyone else. You all did great, fantastic work. Hopefully everyone has a lovely holiday season, and I'll see you in the next one.